Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. Welcome to our online class. Now I am going to discuss exercise 14B, 15th sum children. Listen, a table cover of dimension 3.5 meter by 2.5 meter. Listen, this is your length of the table cover and this is the breadth of the table cover. Is it? Is spread on a table if 25 centimeter of the table cover is hanging. See, hanging means this part. So, which is your 25 centimeter hanging all around the table, which is hanging outside the top of the table. I am going to find out the cost of the polishing the table top at 20 per square meter. Can you clear? I am going to find out the two things. The first one is area I am going to find out, and the second one cost of polishing that I am going to find out. So, here I am going to do the two steps children. The first one is I am going to find out the area of the table cover, and then cost of the polishing the table top. They are given for a 1 meter square. What is the area I am getting? That I am going to multiply with the 20. Can you understand? Shall I move for the solution? Listen. See here, meter, centimeter are there. So, I am going to convert the centimeter into meter. Listen, 25 centimeter I can convert into meter means 25 by 100, which is what? 0.25 meter. Can you clear this? Because 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. So, 25 centimeter, how can I convert that into meter? By dividing by 100, which is 0.25 meter. Now listen, see this children, outer rectangle, outer and inner I am going to write. See, outer length, what is that? 35, so that is 3.5 meter, and the breadth is what? 2.5 meter. Now inner rectangle, what I have to do? See, the length is 3.5 meter. Here 0.25, here 0.25. So I am going to subtract that. So 0.25 minus 0.25, which is what? 3.5 minus 0.25, 0.25, which is what? 5. So 3.5 minus 5 is what? 3 is your length. Inner rectangle length is what? 3. Now move for the breadth. See, what is your breadth? 2.5 meter. Listen children, here also you are going to minus 0.25 as well as the minus 0.25. So minus 0.25 minus 0.25, which is what? 2.5 minus these two means what it is? 0.5. Okay, here 0.5 children. So when I am subtracting this 2, what is my answer? Breadth 2. 2 is your breadth. Now listen, the first step, area of the table cover I am going to find out. So what is that? Area of the table cover, which is what? Length into breadth, which is a 3 into 2, 6. What is the unit given here? Meter square. Okay. See, listen, cost of 1 meter square is equal to what is given in the question? 20. Now, cost of 6 meter square is equal to 6 into rupees 20, which is nothing but what? 120. Got it? So the cost of 6 meters square is equal to rupees 120. This is what? Cost of polishing the table top. Got it, children? Okay. Can you understand this? Now I am going to find out the area of the table cover. Listen, what is that? Area of a shaded portion. Area of a shaded portion is equal to, listen, what is the length for the outer rectangle minus inner rectangle? Outer rectangle minus inner rectangle. Listen, children, what is your outer rectangle? Length into breadth 3.5 into 2.5 minus, what is your inner rectangle? 3 into 2. Got it? Can you understand this, children? Now listen, you are going to multiply this 3.5 into 2.5. Just we do this in the rough column. 3.5 into 2.5. Listen, 5 5s are 25, 2 carry over, 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 2 is what? 17, and 2 5s are 10, 1, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1 is what? 7. So listen, 5, 7, 8. 2 digit after, what you have to do? Keep the decimal. Can you understand this, children? Now listen, 3 2s are 6. So listen, 8.75 minus 6, which is what? 8.75 minus 6. So your answer is 2.75. Can you clear this? 2.75 meters square. See, this is your area of the shaded portion. Can you understand this, children? Shall I move on to the next step? The first step, area of the table cover, what I have been just I am going to multiply this two things. This is your table cover. Okay, the inner, see this inner part, no, that is your area of the table cover. This is your table cover. Got it? That is what? 6 meters square. And I am going to find out the cost of 1 meter square is 20. What I can get here multiplying 6 meters square. So 20 into 6 I can get rupees 120. After finding this, I am going to find out the shaded part region. Okay, the shaded part means what? Outer rectangle minus inner rectangle. When I am multiplying the area rectangle formula, length into breadth, if I subtract, I can get what? 2.75 meter square. Can you clear this, children? Shall I move on to the next one? See, listen. The dimension of a plot are 200 meter into 150 meter. So this is your length and the breadth of the plot. A builder builds 3 roads. How many roads they are going to build? 3 roads which are 3 meter wide. Here wide is what? Breadth. Wide is what? Breadth. Along the length on the either side. See, this is your length on the either side. Middle one road is there. Either side you are having 2 roads. So totally you are having how many roads, children? 3 roads. Okay. See, this is your 200 meter is the length dimension and 150 meter is your breadth dimension. Can you clear this? After finding this, I am going to find the builds houses to sell. We are going to find out the area used for building the houses. So you are going to find out the area for building the houses. So here the places they are going to build the houses. So this area what I am going to find out. Can you understand? Here rectangle dimension, they are given the length and the breadth, as well as the 3 roads length and the breadth they are given, and I am going to find out the area of the, so here and all the places where the houses are there. So here the houses are, they are going to construct. Can you clear this, children? Shall I move on to the sum? Listen, I am going to write for the dimension. See, dimension, length, what is they are given? 200 meter. As well as the breadth, what they are given? 150 meter. Now I am going to write the path. Listen, path, length is equal to, this is your length. So once this length is 200 means then the road length is also what? 200 meter. But they are given the breadth, which is wide, they are given 3 meter. So what I am going to find out here, children, area he used for building the houses is equal to area of dimension minus, how many roads are there? 3 roads are there. So 3 into area of a road. Okay. Now listen, length into breadth minus 3 into length into breadth. See, what is the dimension, length and breadth which is given? 200 into 150 minus 3 into, what is the area of a path? So road is what? A path. So what is that? 200 into 3. Got it? Listen, children, now you can multiple this 200 into 150. If I do this in the rough column, what is this? 30,000 is your answer. See, listen, 15 twos are 30 and 3 zeros are there, no? So collect the 3 zeros. So 30,000 minus 3 threes are, just we can multiply this, 200 into 3 into 3. 3 threes are what? 9. So 200 into 9, which is what? 1800. Can you clear this? So minus 1800. Now what you have to do? You have to subtract this 30,000 minus 1800. So listen, subtract this. 30,000 minus 1800. 0, 0, borrow from where? 3, so this become 2, it is giving for 1, so for that it becomes 10, and again it is giving to that 0, so for that it has become 9, and this become what? 10. So 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 1 is 8. So drag this 2 to down. So my answer is what? What is the answer? 28,200. What is the unit given here? Meter square. Now write the answer, children. Area he used for building the houses is equal to how much area, ma? 28,200 meter square. Can you understand this, children? Can you understand this? Shall I move on to the next sum, ma? Listen, see the 17th sum. Find the area of the crossroad. I am going to find out the area of the crossroad at right angles to each other through the center of the field. See, listen, a rectangle dimension is given as well as the two crossroads are given. This is 1 and this is 2. See, listen, see this one. Rectangle 1, rectangle 2. Already listen, a road from this part to this part they covered. And from this part to this part, again why they want to put the road? So for that we have to minus that. Can you clear this, children? Rectangle 1 is what? Covered, already it covered the roads. Again one more time, you no need to cover this. So for that what we have to do, from this part to this part and this part to this part only we are going to add. So this part alone you are going to subtract. Got it? It is in what shape? It is in square shape. So what I have to do means area of a rectangle 1 plus area of a rectangle 2 minus area of a square. If I can do this, I can find the area of the crossroad. Can you understand this, children? They are given the dimension, length, breadth, as well as the crossroads, length and breadth also they are given. The thing what I am going to find out, no? Listen, this part I am going to subtract. While adding these two rectangles, I am going to subtract that part. Okay. Now listen. We can write for figure 1, figure 2 and figure 3. Length, breadth we can write. I have taken the length is what? See, this is my rectangle. So once this side is 75 meter means, and what about this? Which is what? 75 meter. And the breadth they are given as 2 meter. Got it? And now I will move on to this rectangle 2. So what is the length of the rectangle, which is what? 62 meter, and the breadth which is given what? 2 meter. Got it? Now third one is, see, this part is 2 and this part is 2. So I can write to be what? Side is equal to 2 meter. So here I am going to find out area of the crossroad. Area of the crossroads is equal to area of 1 plus area of 2 minus area of 3. Got it? What is the area 1, which is length into breadth, plus length into breadth minus s into s. Because the four sides are equal, I can represent that to be what? Side. Okay. Now listen, what is my rectangle length? What is here? 75 into 2. What about rectangle 2 length? 62 into 2 minus side, what is here? 2 meter. So side into side, which is what? 2 into 2. Got it, children? Listen, 75 into 2. What is the answer? 150 plus 62 into 2, which is what? 124 minus 2 2s are 4. Can you clear this? When I am subtracting these two, what is the answer? 150 plus 120. Is it clear? So 150 plus 120 is what? 270. What is the unit given here? Meter. So meter square. So the area of the crossroad, what is this? 270 270 meter square. Can you clear this, children? Can you clear? Shall I move on to the next one? See here, find the area of the shaded portion. So this is your shaded portion which is given in the question. So this shaded portion I am going to find out. If shaded portion I am going to find out means area of a outer rectangle minus area of a inner rectangle means I can find out the shaded portion. So listen, first we can write the outer rectangle length and breadth, and we can write down the inner rectangle length and the breadth. Okay, listen, now I am going to write the outer, next inner. Listen, what is the length? Length is what? 19.6 meter. And what about your breadth? 15 meter. Now I am going to find out the length and breadth for the inner rectangle. See that inner rectangle means, listen children, from this part to this part. Okay. So what I have to do means, the length is 19.6. Overall the outer length is 19.6. I am going to subtract this 5.4. Can you clear this? Can you clear this, children? The overall length is what? 19.6. Here they are given what? 5.4. So I am going to subtract this. So listen children, 19.6 minus 5.4. What is the answer? 2. 6 minus 4 is what? 2. And 9 minus 5, 4, and drag this 1 2 down. So which is what? 14.2 meter. Let me come for the breadth. What is the breadth? Overall breadth here 15. And see, here 2 meter and here also you are having what? 2 meter. So you are going to subtract because you are going to find out for inner rectangle. So minus 2 which is what? What is that? 15 minus 4. Got it? Minus 2 what ma? Minus 4. So 15 minus 4 which is what? 11 meter. Okay? 11 meter. Now I am having the outer rectangle length and breadth, inner rectangle length and breadth. So I am going to find out the area of the shaded portion. Area of the shaded portion is what? Area of outer rectangle minus area of inner rectangle. So what is the outer rectangle? Length into breadth minus, here also I am going to substitute the length into breadth formula. What is the outer length here? 19.6 into 15 minus what is the inner? 14.2 into 11. I am going to multiply 19.6 into 15. So listen, 19.6 into 15. Listen, 5 6 are 30, 3 carry over, 5 9s are 45, 45 plus 3 is what? 48. So 4 carry over, 5 1s are 5, 5 plus 4 is what? 9. Can you clear this? Now I will move on to the next. 1 6 are 6, 1 9s are 9, 1 1s are 1. So 0, what is that? 6 plus 8 is what? 14, 1 carry over, 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 plus 1 is what? 19. So 1 carry over. So the answer, what is the answer when I am multiplying this? 1 digit after you have to keep the decimal. Okay. Now when I am multiplying these two, what is that? 294. Okay, 294 minus. Now I am going to multiply 14.2 into 11. Listen, 142, again what is that? 142, because you are multiplying by one table as well as in the down one table. 2, 6, 5, 1. One digit after you have to keep the decimal. So what is your answer? 156.2. Okay. Now I am going to subtract this. 294.0, 156.2. Listen, just you borrow, then this become what? 3 and this is what? 10. 10 minus 2, 8. 3 minus 6, no, so borrow from here, then this become what? 13. 13 minus 6 is what? 7. 8 minus 5, 3. 2 minus 1, 1. So listen, 137.8, what is the unit they are given here? Meter square. Now I am going to write the answer. What is the answer? Area of the shaded portion is equal to 137.8 meter square. Can you clear this, children? Shall I move on to the next one? Find the cost of whitewashing the walls of a room. They are given the 10 meter long, 6 meter wide. Wide means your breadth, okay, and 4 meter height, allowing 25 square meter for doors, windows, etc. at rupees 50 square meter. See, listen, children. Area of a rectangle, length into breadth, is it? Now here they are given the height also. Height means what? We are going to calculate for area of 4 walls. Is it clear? Area of the 4 walls I am going to calculate. In that I am going to subtract the windows and doors, because they are allowing for 25 meter square for doors as well as the windows. So I am going to subtract. Only they are asking for whitewashing. So for the windows and the doors and all, we are not whitewashing, just we are going to paint in that. Is it clear, children? So now what I am going to do this, listen. Area of 4 walls is equal to 2 into H, L plus B. Okay, here minus 25 meter square, because I am going to subtract this doors and windows here. Actually, area of the 4 wall formula is what, ma? 2 into height into L plus B. Okay, now right here, what is the length which is given? 10 meter. And what is the breadth they are given? 6 meter. And what is the height they are given? Which is 4 meter. Just I am going to substitute in the formula. Listen, 2 into height, which is what? 4. And what about your length? 10 plus what about your breadth? 6 minus 25 meter square. Listen, 2 4s are 8 into 16 minus 25 meter square. Listen, children, 16 8s are, what is 16 8s are? 8 6 are 48. 4 carry over, 8 1s are 8. 8 plus 4 is what? 12. So 128. Got it? Minus 25. I can get 3. 2 minus 2 0. Drag this 1 to down. So area of the 4 walls which is given. What is the answer we find out? 103 meters square, which is what? 103 meters square. Here they are given a cost of 1 meter square equal to rupees 50. Now I am going to find out cost of, what is the area we have find out? 103 meters square. So listen, 103 into rupees 50. Listen. Now we see this calculation. 103 into 50. Listen. 5 3s are 15, balance 1. So write this, 5 1s are, 5 zeros are 0, 0 plus 1 is what? 1. Again 5 1s are 5, drag the 0 to down. Can you clear this, children? 5 3s are 15, 1 carry over. 5 zeros are 0, 0 plus 1 is what? 1. Again 5 1s are 5. So your answer is, answer, cost of 103 meters square is equal to what I have written there, 5,150. Can you clear this, children? See why I am going to subtract this 25 means, because for the doors and windows we are not using the whitewashing, just we are painting in that. So for that I am subtracting this 25. Thank you, children.